I really started with the hook on this one, Titanic in space. I was rewatching, my family and I rewatch Interstellar every year, and we get into these like hot debates about like different parts of the movie or like concepts like space time. Like one of us always ends up very confused about the concept of space time, and like the rest of us like getting really aggressive about it until we're all like angry and we don't know why, and we're actually agreeing with each other. But we this year we like veered off into talking about a certain billionaire wanting to terraform Mars. And we were really discussing like what would society look like if like the billionaires, if the wealthy like terraformed Mars and basically made it their oasis away from the Earth that's already kind of been ravaged by climate change. And I immediately was like, yeah, okay, I have to write a book like where this happens. What would that look like? And Titan, I needed the characters to be in from separate planets in separate classes, and Titanic in space just kind of hit me and like was the perfect vehicle for this world that we were talking about. The Boundless. What I really wanted to focus on with the whole like book was the romance. So I basically just wanted to build a spaceship that was like interesting and fun enough that like you could kind of forget you were on a spaceship. I really wanted to lean into the luxury and stuff. I definitely yada 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 through the artificial gravity thing because it's just something I didn't want to deal with. I would hate reading 3 pages explaining how they have gravity on the ship, so I just decided I wasn't going to put my readers through that. Um, but I honestly resisted making a map for this ship for like half of the draft until I finally realized that was something that I was going to have to do, like sit down and organize. Um, but yeah, I really just like I wanted there to be enough spaces on this ship that it would be like an interesting world for these characters to exist in for the majority of this book. This is still like a world where like robots are kind of just used for like the jobs we don't want to do. Like they have like little trash robots that like move around the ship just cleaning things up. They're kind of like out of sight, out of mind. And our main like robot in the book is Wesley's sidekick, which she built, and that's how she like won her ticket on the Boundless. And she's just a lot of fun. It was really fun to like write a really pragmatic like but kind of snarky character who like gave Wesley her own attitude back. Um, but other than that, I like once again, I didn't want to make the book too sci-fi to the point where it would like scare off people who are not super into sci-fi books. So I really tried to like rein that in. So our 2 main characters and point of views are Wesley Fleet, who's from Earth, and she wins a ticket by in a bot building contest on the Boundless, and so she's gonna travel to Mars and present her creation to a board there that basically could give her an internship that could change her entire life. So her whole goal is to like change her future. And then we have Jupiter Dalloway, who is our second POV, and he is from Mars. He's part of the elite. He's an heir to one of the 6 big companies that basically run everything between both the planets, and he's locked into a future that he doesn't necessarily want. So, so those are main characters, and classes and personalities collide, and they're a lot of fun together.